Hello everyone, my name is Trent Lamos, and today I'm going to be giving my persuasive speech on why you should not text and drive. Alright, so getting into the introduction. According to the National Safety Council, there is about 1.6 million car accidents involving a phone every year, and about 400,000 of those 1.6 million accidents result in a severe injury of the driver, a pedestrian, or the passenger. I believe this is an important problem in our day and age because of how prevalent cell phones are and how quickly they become prevalent, and also the future of how prevalent they're going to be. They're always going to be around, no ifs, ands, or buts. So it's important to know when to be safe, especially when you're driving a car. And I have three main arguments today to support that. Texting and driving not only puts yourself in danger, but it puts the people around you in danger, even a chance of death. There's some mind-blowing statistics on texting and driving and kind of persuades you why you should not text and drive. And then last but not least, some solutions and alternative options to texting and driving that are 100% safe. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into those right now. My purpose statement is to convince the class on why you should not text and drive. So I'm hoping by the end of this that you all will have a little bit of open mind on not texting and driving. All right, the dangers of texting and driving. Texting and driving puts yourself at risk, but also the people around you. So it can result from not having a little injury to death, from you to the person next to you. Texting and driving is very unpredictable. It often happens at a blink of an eye, collisions like that. So you don't want to risk, taking somebody's life just because you were trying to look at your phone really fast and respond to somebody, even you thought you were good, but it's just not good. It's also illegal in most states with fines up to $800. If you get caught by a cop or in a collision texting and driving, it'll often bump your insurance rate up a lot. And then an opposition point is texting and driving laws are put in place, but this is also according to Harold Dustin. He says that enabling texting and driving laws are in place for this kind of thing, and I disagree because with a lot of different laws, there's a lot of laws that people don't really follow. But I feel like we need a better alternative solution rather than just a law that says you can't do that. And the rebuttal is the driver accepts responsibility when he gets in the car for himself and the people around him. So yeah, I don't think that's a great argument either because texting and driving is very unpredictable and you can't really predict it before you're about to do it. You can pause this if you want, but this is pretty much a table that I like that shows the fatalities in the past decade of car crashes and some of them and how they relate to texting and driving. On to the next main point. I have mind-blowing statistics of texting and driving that'll probably persuade you to not do it. Out of 2.6 million accidents in the U.S. last year, 1.6 million involved cell phones in some sort of way, which is pretty crazy. More than half of the accidents were caused by cell phone usage. Distracted driving claimed 3,000 lives in the year of 2018. Among those, 1,700 were drivers, 600 were passengers, 400 pedestrians, and then 77 were bicyclists. So that pretty much tells you that anybody can die from texting and driving if somebody's result, whether you're the mom walking on the side of the street or the driver, the dude driving behind you. It can happen to anybody. The opposition point I have for this is the statistics show cell phone usage involved but not necessarily being used. So this person said, I think this was, the city of Bryan said this. Statistics show cell phones being used but not or being involved but not necessarily being used in cause of the accident, which is kind of a poor argument in my opinion. And then moving on to some ways that you can prevent texting and driving. It takes literally less than 1 minute. So this is according to the digital responsibility page, by the way. It takes less than 1 minute to pull over and send your text, take your call, do whatever you gotta do, just pull over, do it, and then drive right back off, put your phone away. It's very easy, it's very safe, nobody can get harmed in the process of doing it. If it's very crucial, I still don't recommend this, but your phone has voice activated options, so if you feel like your mom necessarily is sick or something, you can send, hey Siri, send my mom a text saying I'll call her when I get home or when I stop driving. That kind of thing, they have that kind of options. And then this one's the last one I really like. It says create a habit of sending all messages and phone calls before you leave. So like if you're sitting in your driveway, just get used to sending your messages and doing your phone calls before you're driving to the place you're going. and then that way you don't have to worry about your phone when you're driving, and then you can pick it back up as soon as you're done driving and you get to your destination. So yeah, that was a solution I really like and I kind of use to this day. I kind of just send all my stuff before I leave, and then when I get there, I look at my phone, and that way I already have all the messages and responses too, so it's also a good reason. All right, now we're on to the conclusion. I hope that I have opened your eyes in some way and persuaded everyone as to why you should not text and drive. Like I said, my 3 main points is it not only puts yourself at risk, but also the people around you from injury to death. It can happen very quickly. Also, I had some mind-blowing stats that hopefully taught you something and maybe persuaded you on why you shouldn't do it. And also I had some alternative options that you can do instead of just pulling your phone out while you're going 60 miles per hour and not really paying attention. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for listening.